The boy saw that his dad had not finished the yogurt. He reached out to take it, but his dad grabbed it back. The man warned him not to touch anything he had eaten. The boy didn't know that his dad was trying to protect him. The man had recently been diagnosed with a terminal illness. He had less than 3 months to live. His son was only 3 years old. The man didn't have the heart to tell him the truth. He knew his time was short. He had to find a new family to adopt his son. They visited a manor. The couple there was cheerful and kind, but they already had a child. The man didn't want to take a risk. He went to a welfare agency and kept searching for the right adoptive family. A staff member suggested that he prepare a time capsule, something to leave behind for his son. The man refused. He didn't want his son to know he had been adopted. The man felt lost. He didn't know how to tell his son that he was going to die. One day, the boy found a dead beetle under a tree. He asked why it wasn't moving. The man said that all living things in the world would die someday. The boy didn't understand. That day, the man brought his son to meet a fourth adoptive family. The boy looked at a stuffed bunny with hope in his eyes. The man of the house gave the bunny to the boy and showed them around. The family had a very good home. The man was pleased. But when it was time to leave, the woman told her husband to take back the toy. The man's heart sank. On the way home, the boy asked what adoption meant. The man explained that when birth parents could not take care of a child, the child would live with new parents. The boy said he didn't want to be adopted. Then he walked along the white line on the road. At home, the man also walked along the dashed lines on the road. But after a few steps, he lost his balance. He started to wobble. The man took his son to an amusement park. They drove bumper cars. That night, the man asked his son to put on new clothes, but the boy refused. For the first time, he went against his father. He threw out all his toys, but the man smiled. He didn't want his son to be too obedient. In the end, he followed the advice of the welfare agency and made a time capsule. He wrote 15 letters. His son would receive one every year on his birthday. Each letter held memories they shared. The next morning, the boy woke up early. The man took him across the city to visit a woman who lived alone. She greeted them with a warm smile. The boy looked up at his dad and saw him smiling too. He remembered what his dad had said. One day, he would leave, just like the beetle. Even if he couldn't see his dad would always be with him. In the air, in the rain, and even in the taste of grapes.